tips on making your lo-fi actually sound unique. Yes, this kind of works for any genre though. Let's say if we want to do lo-fi chill hop, well, I might as well go to the 10,000 Suno Prompts ebook by Chill Panic. Let's look for a lo-fi prompt, and then I'm going to show you how to make it unique chill hop. Yeah. So I just copy that. The prompting is not really the important part with making it unique. I mean, you could make it unique with prompting too, but the method that I have found to work best, and I shouldn't have copied this yet because I'm talking, because the whole thing is fucking recording audio. Okay, so I'm gonna record audio. I know that sounds dumb, but just like, I'm actually doing something here. Let me cook, okay? You said you wanted unique. Did that not sound unique to you? So I do something weird like this, right? I just do something that I think nobody would have thought of, and that's just what came to me right then, okay? And then I do a prompt like I would normally do for lo-fi or chill hop. So we'll actually do, I actually changed this to lo-fi at the beginning, and then chill hop. I'm going to go to the fucking weirdness. I'm actually going to turn that up to like 60. Style influence to, let's say, 70. And then I'm going to turn the audio influence, I don't know, it's kind of somewhere between 20 and 40. Let's say 35. And these are like, this is kind of arbitrary numbers right here. You know, it would be a little bit different every time depending on what you're trying to go for. But I want this audio to be used somehow or covered into some type of musical idea. So that's why I have the audio influence up somewhere between 20 and 40. And I want to make sure that it doesn't go with this too much and that it really sticks with doing something that is lo-fi like we've outlined in the prompt, and it uses the instruments in our prompt. So that's why I've got the style up. And also, for extra uniqueness, I've got the weirdness up just a little bit because it's already going to be weird and I don't want too much chaos. So I just got it up to 60%. Maybe it'll throw something in that's cool. So we'll do unique lo-fi. And we will create, while that's doing its thing, the whole thing about making things unique inside of Suno is really difficult because Suno is trained on like this amalgamation of music, right? So it's like classic rock and pop punk, grunge. It's like this just giant fucking conglomeration. I don't even know if that's a word, of all the different music. Okay, so it's going to lend itself towards the tropes. Whenever you're doing your prompts, it's going to lean into the tropes. So to be able to get it to stop doing that, you have to, I call it like creating out the corner of your eye or whatever. You got to throw curveballs at it and like say, like do weird shit. Like for instance, what I just did with recording something that doesn't make sense that could then be interpolated into some type of musical idea. So that way you've got something different that, you know, like nobody else can replicate your voice and what you just did in that moment. So it's just trying to do little things to try to break it a little bit while also knowing the right ways to prompt it and use the sliders and stuff to make it do what you want to do to a degree, because you can't make it do what you want it to do 100% of the time, because that's just how it is. But it's a lot easier to make music with Suno than it is like from scratch with production. So you're still winning on the time regard. Sorry, I'm hyped up. I haven't done a live stream in a while. But yeah, this is vitamin D3. You just got to throw some curveballs at it. And make sure you take your vitamin D3. Did you know that 70% of Americans are deficient in vitamin D? And yeah, so it's like recording weird shit. And I have a bunch of different techniques for that. I made a whole video on it, actually. Let me go ahead and, before we listen to the lo-fi, chill panic. What was it? Weird tips. This was a good one. Unique. Boom.